Good evening and welcome to Millis Community Media's coverage of Mohawk Athletics from the campus of Millis High School in Millis, Massachusetts. We have the Millis boys basketball team taking on the Medway Mustangs. Alongside Zach Golden, I'm Doug Coots. We are high above the courtside here at the Andy Merrick Gymnasium. Well, the players have taken the court. Referees are ready. Players are ready. The back end of a doubleheader. We are underway. Tip controlled by Medway. Conry, Kane, Coots, Hart, and Fiala, the starting five for your Mohawks. Rebound to Coots. He gets it over the timeline. Mustangs 5-0 in the Tri-Valley League, 6-0 overall. Mohawks on the bottom end of the spectrum. Shot blocked. Conry takes a swat to the head. Maintains possession. J.D. Drew. Back to Conry. 5 on a shot clock. Gonna have to hurry. And the shot from Conry is good. So Brendan Conry gets us off and running here with a three-pointer. Mohawks 1-6 overall. Great crowd on a Friday night doubleheader. Girls game just finished. Packed house here, standing room only. Student sections on both sides overflowing. It's Nick McDonald knifing through for a two-pointer. Drew from the corner, no good. Rebound to Kane. Conry up top. Get it to Fiala inside. He is bumped. It's called for the travel. Got among the trees in there. The contact. So that minor contact will draw a whistle. Basket to Ryan Johnston. Foul charge to J.D. Hart. So Johnston can't convert the three-point play. Coots gets it to Conry. Just underway here, Mustangs 4-3. Conry in the corner creates a little separation and he scores. So Conry, his second three-pointer of the game. Mohawks up 6-4. Three-pointer is challenged. Coots comes down with the rebound. Holds it up momentarily. Gets it to Conry. Kane coming out, setting a screen. Expected a roll. So Plunkett is good again. Sixes are wild right now. Jonathan Leduc into the game for the Mohawks. Mohawks will need an effort from all on the roster tonight to have a chance against a strong Medway team. So shot clock expires. Already the third turnover for the Mohawks. Six our score, 4.5 left in this first quarter. Mohawks, Mustangs, Mohawks in their whites going right to left on your media device. Kane grabs it, has his arm grabbed. No whistle, Mohawks come away with it. Medway in their blue and blue, left to right on your media device. Three-pointer back iron, no. So Plunkett has been an issue getting past that first layer of defense. Natinho Oliveri into the game for the Mohawks. Jack Palos for the visitors, replacing Andy Way. Kane with the rebound. Another whistle down this end. Looked like a good box out and rebound. Foul nonetheless, charged to Brian Kane. Plunkett able to knife his way through again. No push off there on the Mustangs. The Duke back to Conry. 6-6 our score. Shot clock at 10. Get it into Oliveri. The Duke open for three. Front iron, no. Gets his own rebound. Spin move and layup and foul and bucket. Andrew Burton into the game for the Mustangs. Foul by Jack Palos. Puts LeDuc to the line for a three-point play opportunity. Evan Simmons into the game for your Mohawks. And LeDuc uses that front iron and gets it to drop down. Crowd coming alive, defense chant. Oliveri gets the rebound. He'll dribble himself. Oliveri being held and fouled, no whistle. He scores anyway. Three-pointer from Palos drops down. Puts an end to the Mohawk run. A little mini 5-0 run. But the Mohawks with a 2-point advantage. Into Oliveri. Feeding the big man down low. Nick McDonald into the game for the Mustangs. Trying to get it to Conry. A lot of hands in there. Streaking down the floor is Palos. This time a 2-ball, 11-11. Minute 45 to go, first quarter, 11-11 our score. The Duke thinks about it, takes it, front iron, no. Foul charge to Leduc, his first, third on the Mohawks. Varsity met that. Was able to get a piece of it. J.D. Hart is back into the game for the Mohawks. Carlos had wrapped his arm around. Still, we get our first foul charge to Oliveri. Good defense by Hart there, and he came away with the rebound. Simmons to Hart. Launches the three, no good. Oliveri, the rebound, surrounded by four players. McDonald stepped on the line there. Andy Way and Matt Peterson in for the Mustangs. Liam Harrigan also for the visitors. Still stuck on 11-11, under a minute, first quarter. Connery did well to keep his knee down. Simmons. So with 33.9 to go, fifth turnover for the Mohawks. McDonald got loose under the basket. 7-point splurge here for the Mustangs. Final shot, likelihood of the quarter. Connery will take a three, and it's good! And another whistle underneath against the Mohawks. So the basket will count. They'll charge Oliveri with another foul. He definitely absorbs his share of contact without getting any sort of whistle. So shot at the buzzer by Peterson is no good. So we come to the end of one. Our score, Mohawks 14, Mustangs 13. So second buzzer as the players come onto the court for the start of the second quarter. Mohawks battling hard, and they hold a 14-13 advantage as the quarter comes to a start. Hart, Fiala, Coots, Simmons, and Leduc, the five on the floor, and we are underway. Coots the drive and dish far side to Simmons, who can't get it to go. Mustangs literally come out of that scrum, but Leduc takes it and is fouled, and a hoop and a harm. Leduc streaking alongside two Mustangs. Gets it to go and gets rewarded for a possible three-point play. Matt Kaplan committing the foul. And Leduc front rim, no good. Three-pointer in the corner from Andy Way. Finds the twine. And we are quickly tied back at 16. JD Hart left open. Three-pointer no good. Simmons the rebound. Among several. A lot of contact in there. No foul. LeDuc again. We finally get a whistle. Mohawks battling on the offensive glass. Foul committed by Nick McDonald. His first, third on the Mustangs. Puts LeDuc back to the line. Kyle Regan, Drew Plunkett, and Ryan Johnston check in for the visitors. And LeDuc gets that one to drop. Allows Brendan Connery to come in. So Mohawks edge ahead again, 17-16. Nice back screen there, but can't get it to go. Coots gets a hand in there. Allows Hart to pick it out. LeDuc. And Hart steps inside, can't get the foul line jumper to go. Traveling violation. Quick pace to this one, frantic pace. Fiala gets it to LeDuc. A little over 6 to go in the half. Mohawks up by 1. Drew to Fiala, forced to go with a left-handed reverse, and Fiala gets it to go. Good cut, good pass, got too far underneath the basket, but was able to make it work. Open three-pointer from Kaplan is good. He had plenty of time to size that one up. So every time the Mohawks edge ahead by 1 and then 3, the Mustangs are there to knock down a triple. 3 already this game. Some trouble getting this ball in here. Andy Burton into the game. So Hart will get another chance, and Connery will ask him to give way. And Fiala from Connery, the ball is in safely. No harm, no foul. Mohawks retain possession. LeDuc in, and his left-handed reverse is good to go. He has 11 already in this one. Fiala battling for it, tried to save it. Referee in close quarters. Very close to a spot he didn't want to have that one drop into. Tough job these officials have. Well defended. And the Mohawks come away with it. 5 to go in the half. And we get a whistle. It's the second foul on Kaplan. He's been very aggressive with his hand checking. Oliveri is back in for your Mohawks. Kaplan will take a seat in favor of Nick McDonald. This time safely in on the first try. Initial basket wasn't good, but the Mohawks get the rebound. The Mustangs, that is, and they get it to go. Timeout on the court. 4:32 left in the half. Our score, 21-21. Coming out of a Mohawk timeout. Coots, Fiala, LeDuc, Connery, and Oliveri, the 5 on the court right now. 21-21 our score. LeDuc will just steam through the Medway defense. Connery's three-pointer back iron, no. Rebound battle for LeDuc will get it. Draw some contact, but is able to carry on. Will take it to the hoop. Andrew Burton commits a foul on the drive. His first 15th foul, 5 team fouls both sides here. Jack Palos back into the game. He's got 5 points, including one 3 and 1 2-pointer. Baseline inbound. Fiala draws contact, no good. Oliveri gets it up and in. He gets contact. It has to adjust his headband, in fact. The bucket goes. Mohawks by 2. That bucket will go. Foul charge to Fiala. Ryan Keane into the game for the Mohawks. Ryan Johnston on the line for a possible 3-point play. Mustangs with some musical chairs there. Referees settle that. And Johnson completes the 3-point play. Mustangs forge ahead, 24-23. A very good position. Mustangs able to get that rebound. Traveling violation. Mohawks over the timeline, LeDuc. Kane with good position on the block. Coots jumps in to battle for the rebound. Forces the turnover. Mustangs on the alternate possession. Under 3 to go in the half. 23-24. Mohawks trailing by 1. Ooh. Good defense by the Mohawks here. Three-pointer from Palos ends up being good. Leduc harassed by several. Conry in the corner. His three-pointer with a high arc. Drops down. So Brendan Conry, 9 points, all three-pointers. Mohawks to within one. Duncan again getting to the hole. Back to a three-point cushion. Don't need to add any commentary to that. Evan Simmons into the game. Foul charge to Brian Kane. About 12 seconds on the shot clock. Mustangs taking their time here. Three-pointer is no good. Evan Simmons, big rebound among two Mustangs. Up to Leduc. They're now under a minute. And finally a foul on the Mustangs. Might be getting every third to get an actual whistle. Jack Palos with his second foul. Conry springs free for three. That one is no good. Oliveria rebound, holds his pivot foot, harassed the whole way, and the runner is good. Timeout on the floor. 36.6 to go in the half. Our score, Mustangs 29, Mohawks 28. Kane, Conry, Leduc, Fiala, and Simmons, the five that have taken the court with 33 seconds left in the half. Well defended and out of bounds. Shot clock is off here. But 11 seconds left. Conry. Leduc. His three-pointer is no good. And that's how the half will end. So we've reached halftime here for Millis. For the score, Mustangs 29, Mohawks 28. And welcome back to Millis Community Media's coverage of Mohawk Athletics from Millis, Massachusetts. Players coming onto the court for the second half where Mohawks and Medway Mustangs are battling it out in a Tri-Valley League contest. Mustangs holding a 29-28 lead. Hart, Leduc, Conry, Oliveri, and Simmons, the five on the court for your Mohawks, and we are underway. See what adjustments the teams have made. Connery with 12 points, 4 3-pointers in that first half. Leduc 8 points. Oliveri with 6 for the Mohawks. That's a giveaway. Medway can't get it to go. Tip to Leduc, who's in a foot race. He's fouled. On the other side, we have Drew Plunkett with 8, Jack Palos also with 8, Ryan Johnson 5, and Kaplan with 3. Kaplan with 2 fouls, Palos with 2 fouls, Oliveri for the Mohawks also with 2 fouls. Kaplan commits a foul right there. In fact, that's his third. So Leduc to the line, looking for his 9th point. Kane also with 2 for your Mohawks. So Leduc short on both. Three-point attempt from Kaplan hits nothing. An exciting first half. Not much in the way of turnovers. 7 for Medway, 6 for the Mohawks. Both teams pretty good at taking care of the ball. Oliveri gets the ball, harassed by 2 players. Pass does not connect. Kyle Regan to the line. Foul charge to Simmons, his first. Regan gets that to drop down. Brian Kane into the game for the Mohawks. One rattles in but does not go. So 2-point contest, 30-28. Oliveri inside, harassed again, no foul. Kane is able to get a hand on that and possess it. Interesting sequence. Pile of players. Evan is taken down. Ball to Leduc, so players all over the court. Leduc, and of course that's offensive against Millis. Foul charge to Leduc, his second. Whistle. Stop me if you've heard this before. It's on Millis. So Oliveri charged with his third. Sends Andy Way to the line. He can't connect, so Medway able to really help themselves from the line. J.D. Hart back into the game. Way connects on the second, nudges the lead to 31. Mohawks looking for their first points of this half. 5:50 to go in the third quarter. Johnson is good. Timeout on the floor, 5:26 to go in the third. Mustangs on a splurge here, 33-28. Hart, Fiala, Conry, Kane, and Leduc, the 5 coming out of a Mohawk timeout. They have 3 remaining. 5 and change left in this third quarter. Kane gets around his man, met by several. Can't get a whistle at this end. 3-pointer from Regan is good. Conry steps back. The seas have parted. We have a foul on the Mustangs. Drew Plunkett committing the foul. So Conry to the line for 3. So the Mohawks will not be shut out this half. So one of the 3 that trip. 36-29, 4:46 left, third quarter. Simmons into the game for Millis. To Kane, Leduc in the corner for Simmons. Shot no good. Mustang. Mohawks retain possession there. Simmons coming around, stops, pops. Can't get it to go. Mustangs will set up. The basket won't go. Mohawks the rebound. Conry the step back 3. Not more contact there. Simmons gets it. Kane taking down Simmons again. Whistle and a foul. Boy, a literal scrum down there. Mohawks just not giving up on that ball. Foul on Kyle Regan, his first, 3rd on the Mustangs. Simmons to the line where he connects on the first. Coots into the game for the Mohawks. McDonald and Palos into the game. Palos a couple of 3s, so Mohawks will have to be aware. Simmons can't get the second to drop. Well, we'll nudge up the score a point. 36-30. Just under 3 minutes to go, third quarter. So Plunkett with his first 3 of the game. He has hit 8 in the first half. A big 3-pointer there to push the lead to 9. Nine on the shot clock. LeDuc pushed. Does draw a whistle. Coutinho Oliveri into the game for the Mohawks. McDonald with his second foul. Miscommunication. Inbounds have been an adventure. Tough not to get a shot there, down 9. Got to keep in contact here. 2 to go in this third quarter. So they're going to have to do something about Plunkett. A second 3-pointer. On the shot clock. They got time to run a play here. Down to 9. Simmons to Oliveri. So foul on Palos, his third, team 5th. Oliveri to the line for a pair. Mohawks 2 for 8 from the charity stripe this quarter. We have a whistle for a foul. Officials are going to talk about it. Oliveri had the ball and the position. Foul is called on Johnston. So Mustangs on the line of being over the limit here. 6th team foul. 2 for 9 from the line, the Mohawks are. They'll have to improve on that. 1:11 to go, third quarter, 42-30. LeDuc from the corner, and that will rattle home. His first points of the half are from the 3-point range. Big bucket there. Well, that time a miss from Plunkett. Burton into the game for the visitors. 9-second differential clock and game clock. Henry is able to spill that. So this time 2-second shot clock differential. LeDuc gets by his defender, puts it up, and it bounces around, will not go, but the foul. So Leduc back to the line for two. 17 foul. This one is a shooting foul, so it will be 2 shots. Foul was on Plunkett, his second. Need to convert from here. So Leduc is good with 2 from the charity stripe that time. So that'll help the team percentage. Kick to the corner, and Burton will convert a 3-pointer. Finally starting to get some whistles here from the aggressive defending. So a short spurt by the Mohawks. 5 in a row disrupted by Burton's first points of the match. And they came from distance, 3 points, so 1.3 to go. Leduc 1-1 here, 8th team foul. That foul was on Regan, his second. So Leduc cannot get the friendly roll. The 3-quarter heave from Plunkett almost goes. He hasn't missed much. That would have certainly brought the visiting student section to its feet. But we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Our score, Mustangs 45, Mohawks 35. So players starting to trickle back onto the court for the 4th quarter. An exciting 3rd quarter, but the Mustangs were able to get a score differential of 8, pushing a 1-point halftime lead to 10 points. Let's make that 9, a differential of 9 this half. We are underway. Leduc, Simmons, Kane, Conry, and Oliveri, the 5 on the floor for your Mohawks. Andrew Way connects. Mustangs starting to get contributions from all sorts of different personnel. To Oliveri. He turns and he scores his 10th points of the game. So the Mohawks answer. Mustangs content to use some time here. Somehow, Plunkett was able to get the rebound out of there. Twice he got it out of there. And he knocks down a triple, adding insult to injury. Timeout on the floor. Our score, Mustangs 50-37. Kane, Leduc, Simmons, Oliveri, and Conry, the 5 on the floor. Mohawks need to start making a dent in this lead. Skip pass to Simmons won't go. Oliveri, as he is being knocked to the ground, he scores. Still no whistle. Oh, what a great hustle play. And as he was falling down, was able to put it in the basket. Simmons battling hard, gets it to Conry. Leduc will try to get past his man. Shot is blocked. Not sure what the whistle was for there. Conry with a quick release. Won't go. Foul charge to Oliveri, his fourth. They'll have to leave him in the game. Mohawks need to keep this close. J.D. Hart into the game. (52-39). With the hands in the cookie jar, foul charged to Simmons, his second, fifth on the Mohawks. That one just won't go. Mohawks come away with it, could use some points here. So with 3 timeouts in his pocket, the Mohawks will take a timeout here. 5:05 to play, 52-39. Coming out of a timeout, Oliveri, Simmons, Hart, Conry, and LeDuc, the 5 on the court. Mohawks just able to get that in. But they get in. They're going to have to start scoring in bunches here. And LeDuc will loft one from 3, no good. LeDuc will get his hands on it and take the ball, forcing a tie-up. So the Mohawks haven't given up here. The Mohawks team will fight to the end. Simmons steps back, not quite a 3. Hart with the rebound. Blocked by Johnston. May have gotten away with a walk there. Oliveri with the rebound, harassed. But gets the ball out, outlet out to LeDuc. Hart will try from the 3-point range. Can't get it to go. Rebound into the arms of Plunkett. So precious time going off the clock here. On the shot clock. Three-pointer didn't hit anything. Rebound to Hart. Mohawks outlet. LeDuc pulls up for 2. Very quick whistle there. And that'll end the night for Oliveri. Fiala and Brendan Davis into the game for the Mohawks. So Oliveri out with 12 points. Countless non-called fouls absorbed for sure. Mustangs will take a timeout, so exactly 3 to go. Our score 52-39. Kane, Fiala, Davis, Simmons, and LeDuc, your 5. 3 to go. 10 on the shot clock here. So the Mohawks force a turnover. Leduc. A lot of contact in there, might have been blocked. So foul charge to Simmons is third. We'll march it down the other end for some free throws. Plunkett to the line. His first trip there, but he has 17, including 3 3-pointers in that point total. Looking to add from the foul line, and he does. Mike Erdman in for the Mustangs. A rare miss there. So ill-advised foul there. Johnson committing his second. So 1-1 for Matt Fiala. 9th foul. One more, they'll be in the double bonus. And Fiala gets that one to go. It was a long dry spell. Mohawks only scored 5 points this quarter. That one off the back rim, no. Mustangs ball. Simmons fighting hard. Crowd starting to sense it, especially the student section from Medway. Under 2 minutes. So the Mustangs will take a timeout. Probably empty the bench a bit. 55-40 our score. 1:56 left. Players back on the court. Davis, Kane, Coots, Simmons, and Fiala, the 5 for the Mohawks. Coots to Simmons, drives the baseline. It's just not been their day. No bucket there. Fiala from 3. Can't get it to the go. He's charged with the foul, battling for the rebound. That'll send Christian White to the line. Should be 1-1. And White cannot convert. Alex Joseph about to check in for the Mohawks. Officials talking this over. It's no home cooked dinner waiting for those guys. More discussion. So we end up at an inbound for the Mustangs. Foul charge to Coots. So that one finds a dead spot in the rim for Ben DeFonte and drops down. Joseph takes a dribble and puts it up. Won't go. Coots with the rebound to Fiala. His three-point attempt in and out just will not fall. Bounces to Davis. Off the backboard, no go. Fiala. Just can't buy a whistle at this end. Davis steals, gets it to Simmons. That's probably a good no call as we can get to the final buzzer here, and that will get us to the final buzzer. So we've come to the end of the game here from Millis, where the Mohawks put up a valiant effort with one of the top teams in the conference, undefeated in the conference, gave them a run for their money, and the Medway Mustangs had to work for it, but the Mustangs come away with a victory here over the Millis Mohawks, 56-42. We thank you for watching Millis Community Media's coverage of Mohawk athletics. On behalf of Zach Goldman, I'm Doug Coots. Thank you and good night.